Early morning. Buenos dias. Top of the morning. Uh, Another greetings. Right now, here by myself now, if it's not an issue. It's out and about moving around. So I figure, you know what I mean? Why not? Why not, right? Why not? Why not? Let's see if some people pull up. Depending on the time, I'm gonna do a couple of lives. Do a couple of lives. Getting used to this streamer thing, this YouTuber thing, trying to make my little mark. You know what I mean? Good golly, Miss Ma. It's about to be sick. Yeah, but I don't see nobody pulling up, but it don't matter. I do what I do. Yeah, wait a little second. Pardon the noise, pardon the noise. But what prompted me to do this live is what I was doing. I just had finished because I'm on Wild Hours. I was doing a live on my Twitch channel. First, I want to say shout out to everybody that shout out to all my subs, the homies, as I like to say over here, because I don't really like saying followers and all of that. That's terminology they use for the channel or whatever case may be. But shout out to all the homies, all the subscribers, male or female, people that believe in what's going on over here. And yeah, that's you know what I mean. Um, I'm glad everybody liked the Michael Jordan stuff I've been putting up and the shorts. Wow, thank y'all, everybody, man. I didn't know I didn't know y'all really like the shorts like that, but y'all do. And hold on a second. Yeah, got some time, still got some time. I seen something. Shout out to the coach, man. I didn't know it was gonna go this far, man. I didn't know it was gonna go this far with this boxing thing, man. Hey, man, I ain't forget you, little homie, little young bull out there. Shout out Mama Crabtree. Shout out the big bull, the young big bull coming up. The young bull coming up, gonna be big bull in a minute. You know what I mean? You put that work in. Ethan Crabtree, up and coming UFC fighter. If you don't know about him, find out about him on Instagram. Hollywood KB19 on Instagram. But cause we get ready to talk about some squabbing and all that. Um, Man, shout out Chops. Shout out Box Eye View. Shout out Zeus, definitely. And I'm gonna say the whole name, man. Shout out to Ball Juice and Zeus, man. And everybody else, if anyone else whose name I might not have mentioned, man, it is, believe me, it's not out of disrespect at all in the slightest. Just the names that's just jumping to the frontal lobe at the moment in time. You hear me? So that's all that is. That's all that is. Okay, so I think I've delayed enough with intros and shout outs and things of that manner. I watched a video. It was like it was dope. I like how you guys did it. The backdrop is a good boxing match going on in the backdrop, but it was the Ball Juice of Zeus and my coach, Almighty Chops, both supporters of my channel. They both stopped through when they got the time, sit, chat, whatever, whatever, and I do the same, vice versa. And I've self-proclaimed us the hitter squad. You know what I mean? And yeah, I like that. The hitter squad, the homies. You know what I mean? They're my homies right there. Um, they did a nice video, man, talking about this the state of undisputed and something that may not matter to a lot of y'all, but I mean, if you're in this boxing game, man, it's especially the YouTube. Told y'all these YouTube streets is dirty. So if you're in the boxing game and you in the YouTube game, man, you gonna know exactly what we're talking about, man. And what I'm getting at. When I first jumped into the YouTube scene, especially with the undisputed, I've been on YouTube for the longest, man. So, but we pivoted my channel because you can't bite the hand that feeds you, so to say. So pivoting my channel, it has worked. Shout out 47 while I'm at it, and making more conscious decisions. There's a lot of things that's taking place that people gotta adapt to, such as colorful language and that I've already adapted to. Not saying like, oh, give me, unknowingly, I just didn't want to come off like that on my channel when I was pivoting. And now you see YouTube bringing in all the rules. So it's like, I'm just thankful to be blessed to be ahead of the time. But this interview with the Ball Juice of Juice, I said the Ball Juice of Juice, the Ball Juice of Zeus and Almighty Chops, please go check their channels out. And this other brother, I'm gonna check them out. A lot of people they was naming this brother named Baby King. Da, da, da. So when I first got into the fight scene, it was because of my children. It was a Father's Day gift. They got me undisputed, while I was at work, you know. And then the next thing I knew, it was there. And they know I love boxing. And so pardon the noise if it's bothering you. And I got the game. I have been watching it. For the people, these other names I'm gonna mention, they have been playing it on the PC version. It had been out in developmental mode form on PC version for the longest. So they got to get ahead of the game by years. Verbatim, Ball Zeus of Juice, Fat Boy. You know what I mean? Fat Boy, our game you watch, he was been playing it for 3 years. You know what I mean? Mr. I'm the cleanest, I'm the best in the world, and he don't want to see no fades with the OG. I done hit Hami up twice for that fade. And it's not even, man, I'm gonna get it. Man, I'm gonna just say it right now. It's not even real life. Like, ain't nobody really gonna do nothing to you. Hami, like, it's a video game. We can't be men in a virtual world, because you say you the cleanest. And I'm just from that cut. I'm from that cloth. You say you got them hands. I need to see them hands, homie. Because I say I got them hands. And my coach, the homie, Chops, he pulled up on me like, oh, you out here, you saying you the beast, you the animal. He pulled up on me. You know what I mean? And showed me like, yo, you got skill, fam, but you ain't really on this level yet. Beat me with no power punching. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's levels, bro. I ain't get that fade with the Hummy, you know what I mean, box yet. And I don't want that fade from the Hummy box out of no animosity or nothing like that. See, the Hummies, the real hitter squad type of dudes understand where I'm coming from. Like, I just need the fade. Like, I'm glad I lost the chops twice. I'm going to say it to you just like that. I lost the chops twice. And that's what's up. And each time I learn something. But I know, I think I went 8 rounds both times. I think I went 8 rounds both times, you know what I mean? But either way, I learned something. The skill that he displayed, you know what I mean? In one stage of life, took it like a loss. At this stage of life, uncapped, everything is a lesson. So it's you could take your L's. So the people that have taken their L's, I mean, they learn their lessons. You heard? 2 L's like LL Bean. But the Hummy Chops, me and him fought squad plenty, got it in, and it did what it did. And I learned from him, you know what I'm saying? And just right now, due to people times and all that, everybody is on this grind, kids back to school, woo, everybody trying to get their channel right. So a lot of us been, walking across the street past each other, but ain't been the time to get in the gym, so to speak, and get them fades up. But them is my homies right there. Like, I don't know these people in real life, but everything is vibe. That's what the internet was made for. Everything is vibe. Everything is vibe. You know what I'm saying? And we vibing. You know what I mean? And I respect anybody take the time, especially a bigger channel than me, come swoop down to my little channel and not just like come and sit in the chat and woo, like really be like, all right, let me run this fade with you and show you how to get better. You know what I mean? So you could be up here with us because we respect you. We think you the beast that you are. You know what I'm saying? But I like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's real man-ish. You hear me? Like some people say, oh, but he beat you, but he beat you. Like, are you so accepting or excited about him beating you? It's like because I fought one of the best dudes. If I fought the best and I hung in there with the best and they still want to rock with me, that means whatever potential I got to tap in. So it's not a loss for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. And and I say it right now, like, as my coach put whipping on these names I'm about to mention. You hear me? So I'm listening to the interview and like, cause I've been watching so much stuff, it's been putting in so much grind at the job, because you gotta have base capital for what you wanna do. You know what I mean? So you gotta get out here and grind real life for it. But, I got a little time, day off type time, and got a little time to sit back. I had seen the video before, but I just didn't get a chance to sit down and listen to it, watch it. So I got a chance to listen to watch it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's a beautiful video, great content. Uh, and it's beefs, and I'm like, oh, it's beefs in these internet streets. So I got into it, because I'm like, yeah, I know it's a few people I wanted to fade, I definitely need that faith and pride. Whoever you are, fam. Like if you squabbing up, holla at me. I'm about to start going live and just like how Box be doing. I gotta jump in Box live. Our times is off. We on different coasts, booty woo. But I'm gonna definitely get that fade because when I told him I need that fade, he was like, whenever I'm live, I mean, step up. Real G is. That's why Africa. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hammer, Big Samoan. You know what I mean? Respect to the West Siders, all tribes. Obviously, I'm a different type of engine. You know what I mean? I'm a different type of Sioux Seminole. You know what I mean? Different type of American. You know what I mean? So, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he ain't back down. I didn't come to him like, yeah, I'm gonna beat on you and you soft. Nah, it's just men, bro. This testosterone. I'm watching a homie like Balzusa Juice said, like he out here with the shades on, and I want to fight him because without being able to get to fight him, I need to fight. I call. Hey, I hope this get to you, homie. I call Box the counter master. So I want to get in there with somebody that gonna make me see the white light, and then I'm gonna be like, cause I'm watching, cause I believe me and Box got the same mind. You understand what I'm saying? Where I notice patterns. I notice, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. I just be so locked in and I want to put you down. You know what I mean? So I had to master the patience of the game. That's why Chops came in there and gave me that good little whipping with the hands. Woo, 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 woo. It's good. You know what I mean? So, okay, I learned patience. Shout out North America, another one of my cornermen. That's like, yeah, you got to mix your patience with moving around and making sure you're not getting hit. As Floyd Mayweather say, as they say in the game, playing defense with your legs. You understand what I'm saying? So it's so many things to learn. And shout out Undisputed, even though, I've had my issues with y'all taking my characters that I created on my own. But y'all, at least y'all put my man, the Drunken Master, up there, Emmanuel Augustus. I was running fades on Twitch with him. You can see that live. That's what I've been doing now. Then I ran some fades in the morning with him live. But to the point, you know, Box High View, Pryaxis, Not box eye view. Fat boy. Our game you watch. Fat boy. Go here for me, a fat boy. Come out to the refrigerator, fat boy. Go and eat up all of the food. And then you stand there and talk big man them thing, but you know what rump. You understand? But anyway, Priox, box eye view. I'm sitting here listening to the interview. These dudes got a fade fee, homie. And that's off the head. All right, this is a live, this ain't no pre-record. I ain't got no papers in my hand. They got a fade fee, homie. If you want to fight these dudes, you got to pay them $20 or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's outrageous, cause I'm not paying you, and cause in my mind, I'm not paying you to whip your ass. It ain't no, I'm not paying a moral victory fee, cause I ain't go. When I'm running fades, I ain't gonna have nobody pay me. Just if I lose, I'm gonna feel good about it, and then it's like a scam, bro. Hold on a sec, I gotta go handle something. 1 second, 1 second, y'all, 1 second. Yeah, man. So sorry about the pause. Um, as I was saying, these major YouTubers, and what sparked all of this is what sparked all of this is that basically, from what I'm hearing, the Hummy box, and I started shot. It's crazy because it's like, man, I hope I ain't lost no points with y'all. And y'all thought I was being shady because I just saw, I watch stuff. In the little time that I got, I watched stuff. So I started watching Marvelous for certain tips, on the game because I love boxing the same way I love basketball. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really into it. You understand what I'm saying? And so I watched the guy Marvelous because I believe he had good tips and tricks. I believe he's a good fighter. So I was rocking with Fat. And with my little bit of Caribbean blood, see man's them from the UK. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. You willing to die for it? I'm not, man. I ain't willing to die for it. You hear me? Anyway, so Spec man, I'm from the UK, body by so and so and forth. So I'm like, okay, it's what it is. I'm rocking with Hammy for a minute. Let me check his channel out. But then I'm hearing like he got an issue with the Hammy box. So that's definitely what put me to the video. I'm like, who got an issue with box? Like, he just be up there chilling. Like, how you got an issue with box? And in this interview, or because it was like a podcast type of time, yeah, like on some knucklehead with D-Mile and Q Rich. They was just going back and forth on the subject. Really, I don't want to take nothing from no man. But in this, this podcast, they mention how Box High View squabbed up with the dude Marvelous and beat him. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't just squab up with how many beat him. You know what I mean? And that Marvelous has some slick stuff to say, I believe, on his channel. I'm paraphrasing right now. I'm moving around. So I gotta keep my eyes on the road. So yeah, he has some slick stuff to say, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And you kind of make yourself even look more crazy, fam, because if you knew how much Box Eye View really don't care, if you really knew how much Hammy don't care, like, and that's what make it sad, because first of all, and I guess that's just you across the water type thing, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know about Samoans, fam. Like, it's in him. It ain't on him. It's in him. They love squabbing. That's one of them American Indian tribes. You understand what I'm saying? They love squabbing. That's why they go straight into football. That's why you don't really see no Samoans going playing no punk-ass basketball or nothing like that. They going straight into squabbing. If they gonna be athlete, they going straight into something with some contact. Automatically. They not even thinking about doing nothing where they can't get no contact in, because that ain't they tribe. They on some warrior spirit with it at all costs, at all times. Okay, so with that said, if you knew how much that man don't care, how much a free spirit that man is, then you would know you a goofy for real. You understand what I'm saying? And then, as a man for real, take your L, Slim. Take your L, Slim. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. That's what I always tell my son. It's a lot of type of guys you could be in the world, but don't be the dude that is the end of this catchphrase. That guy. You don't never want to be that guy. You want to be the guy, the man. You don't want to be that man. Unless you the man, like Mike, and they're like, mama, they go, that man. You see what I'm saying? But you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. He's not a good guy. He's not a fun guy to be around. Nobody likes that guy. Box is up here chilling out, relaxing with sunglasses on, beating people ass. And ninjas is out here with ninjetic styles with the hate. You understand what I'm saying? It's let's instead of them trying to big up the man and draw attention to the whole. Cause y'all don't come on. Let's be real about it. Cause we already know this is about numbers. I'm a farmer. I chase chicken. You hear me? Like chase the chicken. Anyway, this about numbers. This about farming. So everybody is worried about their numbers. So it's gonna be a lot of shade, especially in this YouTube street. It's a dirty game, man. You gotta be really super cool, bro. You gotta be really super cool. Because you gotta realize if you a YouTuber or you a dude that you know, you're not disrespecting, you just playing the game, you doing your thing, you on your 1-2. You know, you get your change, respect your subscribers, whatever numbers come to you, you organic with it. So whatever numbers come to you, you cool with it. And you doing what you gotta do out here in what we call real life. So you ain't really on no wild time. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't stressing it for real. You know what I mean? And then you got the other YouTuber that they gonna crash. What we got going on right here? Hold on, Slim. They willing to crash. They willing to crash, and they gonna talk crazy. They purely playing the game. It's purely a show. Now you gotta understand it's a show, which I say all the time on my show, the Multiverse Gaming Show. It's a show. Now I'm not gonna disrespect you or nothing like that, body, bah. But it may be some times where, even though that's my natural being, I'm a high energy. I just like to have a good time. That's just who I am. But like, you know, we're gonna say a little thing, some colorful words. Especially when you two the loudest. Might say some colorful words or some little dope jokes here and there, little innuendos, inside jokes, but nothing crazy, just keeping it light, you know? And then you got the YouTuber that's gonna crash out, they gonna talk crazy to you, try to embarrass you, body, blah. They trying to play the game at a higher level, they got subscribers, they not trying to lose their number, and you in the way of getting in their numbers. You understand what I'm saying? So that happens. You understand what I'm saying? Once you figure out who you are in the game, you're gonna play the game. But to not do what you say you're gonna do as a man and or woman, a person period, not to stand on your business, that's crazy. I heard him say something about I think it was Zeus or both of the homies. They beat Fat Boy. And they beat Fat Boy. And after they beat Fat Boy say he go put up the video. But Fat Boy not do that. Yeah, man. Fat Boy keep the video down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what we on out here, man? You understand what I'm saying? Moving around, I don't remember the whole situation as far as Priox, but I do remember that the situation was that you basically got to pay these dudes to fight them. Yeah, you had to pay the dude. I think it was Zeus said he fought him, or it could be one of these three names. Cause like I said, I just had listened to it and I was moving around. I'm starting to forget stuff, but either Box, Chops, or Zeus fought Priox bars. Had to pay $20. So when the inevitable happens, it's still a moral victory. You You know what I mean? And then in the video they said he got some sort of handles with this dude, Baby King, and they try to pump fake like he ain't no family name, and the dude beat on him, gave him that physical mistreatment. You understand what I'm saying? And hey man, we gotta be men out here, man, on all levels and everything we do. Even on the video game, Hank Hill voice. You know what I mean? Even on the video game, man, you gotta be man. Take an L, son. You gonna be alright. Believe me, you gonna be able to press the button again. Believe me, you gonna be able to press that button again. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that deep. It ain't really that deep. That way you can't take no L, son. Because I go live. You understand what I'm saying? I go live and I take L's, and whether it's glitchy or not, I perform to the level of where, and shout out the homie Lipensky, LAPNYC ski you know what I mean? With my corner people, my day one subs, the homies. Like, nah, OG, that one, nah, you ain't do right on. You was good in this round, that round, why. Down the Chops, too. Chops done been there, sat on the live. And I'm like, nah, this is a glitch punch, and they like, yeah, facts, that was that, but in recognizing that, you ain't make the adjustment. You got your ad with. Okay, and I had to, and anybody that's on my channel live know, I'd be like, all right, y'all said it, that's it. That's it. Because y'all seen my point, but then the other two things can exist at the same time. The other points still stand that, hey, I ain't do what I had to do in these rounds, woo, and that cost me the fight. I'm not gonna make nobody that's on the channel, a sub, or anybody that just want to fade with me, pay me to run that fade. Come on, fam. And I got low subscribers. Y'all dudes is in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And y'all making people pay to fight y'all like y'all them for real? Why? Because y'all go to the release early of the game? That's why y'all them? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm confused. Why I gotta pay you? You see what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Why I gotta pay you to squab up? The squabbing is free. I paid for the game. The squab is free, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we not doing that. We not doing that. So yeah, that's gonna be another segment of the show. I'm gonna start running live fades. You on PS5? If the game I whatever, when I'm on live, hit me up, man. Cause I ain't just out here like, yeah, body, the animal, albino Ali, the White Panther, and I ain't gonna give nobody just, the opportunity to test their merit and their strength or their skill against me if they want that fade. The barbershop always open. I'm lining them up, shaping them up, tasers and all that. That's how it's supposed to be. Especially from what I believe the age grouping that we as men, in all age grouping as men. This is a boxing game. It's a video game. So why we can't get these fades, bro? I understand why I'm real. That's how you sort out the horde. You know what I mean? Sort out the herd. Pardon me. Who want the fade? Who don't want the fade? That's how you sort out the herd. So okay. But now, how we gonna do it if dudes don't even want to? You know what I mean? Have to respect their jaw on a video game. Come on, man. Then we come down to people's channels, stealing thumbnails. I ask you for the fade. You want to act like I ain't in the comments disrespecting you. I'm trying to get you. We need this fade. We need this fade. But yeah. Shout out Box. Shout out Balls Zeus Juice. Shout out. I'm gonna say the whole name. Shout out to Homie Boxside View, Balls Zeus Juice, Almighty Chops. You understand? Real Hitter Squad, homies. You know what I mean? The homie hands, the Hitter Squad. We out here. Shout out everybody that support the channel. Um, Shout out Ticket TV. Hey, shout out me doing this live in this format to Kwame Brown, man. The best. The realest #1 draft pick in the game, man. Shout out Anton Daniels. Thank you, sir, for sharing your hustle. You understand what I'm saying? I watched Anton Daniels like I was a little kid watching cartoons, man. You know, young and old, bro. It's time to be businessman, man. And what's a better way than to learn from those who've done it and achieve what you're trying to get to? You understand what I'm saying? So that takes a lot of humility, and you gotta be a man. You understand what I'm saying? Which sadly is not too many of us. You understand what I'm saying? But that ain't on me to make nobody be no man on nothing and about nothing. Cause I'm doing what I gotta do for myself and mine, man. Shout out my favorite power forward, one of them to ever play the game. Shout out Sean Camp, man. Shout out to Rain, man. I'm glad you're gonna be home, bro. And you gonna be free. I'm trying to think of everything before I wrap this up. Once again, God bless the dead. Shout out Kobe on both birthdays. Shout out Michael Jordan, the real returner. Shout out Kwame Brown again for roasting Tracy McGrady, man. That was some lame ass ish you did, Mac. That ain't no Mac ish. To sit there and talk about another man caused you not to win a championship, man. That's crazy work. I never heard Michael Jordan say, "Oh, it's Jud Bush's fault." It was this dude's fault I ain't get out. Like, man, y'all dudes is different type of dudes, bro. Y'all dudes is different type of dudes, man. You got this dude, Dilberto, throwing around phallus objects and laughing, and I just don't know, man. I don't know what direction y'all going in, bro. But I know I'm not going in. So it's not no offense or nothing to me. I'm just like, we here, it's a show, we talking, we kicking it. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I don't know what y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We got people. It's starting to happen slowly, but we got people really trying to put longevity over precision. Shout out Uncommon Sense, another show that I frequent. We got people trying to say, first of all, the disrespect. But two things can exist at once. Let's pretend you didn't know Michael Jordan's father passed away. You were still disrespectful. Because see, when I see who I'm talking to and about is Kevin Durant, man. You know, I ain't gonna go too far into that. But yeah, man, that ain't it. That ain't it, man. Cause that man's father passed away, and Uncommon Sports did a video on it, and Michael Jordan said it out his own mouth. When he lost, but when he won and started winning, he never stopped. They had to take it from him. Nobody really never beat Mike. That's why. And what's this? A ball of life. Ball is life. Ball is life. What y'all on? What y'all on? Ball is life. Is that a house of highlights? It's not, but it's part of my American. House of Highlights is the one that did the video talk about Michael Jordan 6-6 record is really a sham. And yeah, what y'all on for real, man? What y'all on for real, man? You see, it's a great time to be alive, son. Cause I was a shorty when Mike was losing when he was a rookie. You know what I mean? I was a shorty. I seen him on the Young Bulls getting whipped. Yeah. Isaiah them used to send him home. Yeah. But then he started winning after he beat the OGs and he became the OG. He little boy to everybody. And it's like he wasn't little boy in dudes that was real little boys. He was little boy in Titans. That's why we respect Mike. That's why I got some J's on my feet right now. Cause he the greatest, bro. You want great things for yourself. So I want my feet to be comfortable. I work hard, so I put greatness on my feet. Yeah, man. You know, I want to be like Mike. That type of time, you know. And you gotta sit there and say, oh, some people go and play baseball. Some people stay for too god dang long. Some people stay in the game too dang long and dry it up and force their way in the stacked teams and still don't win no championship and had dudes 5'11" locking them up when they 6'9", 10, 270 to 380, 40 pounds. Have Jason Terry talking to you crazy. Had KB talking to you crazy. Some people, some people, some people didn't have to be told or had to have a speech given to them by Larry Bird before the All-Star game start that hey let's turn it up a notch. Some people. Yeah, some people just went out and was men and played hard and didn't cheat the game. And then game the mind and playing mind games. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know what I mean? And some people did. And you, Mr. Durant, you're one of the people that did cheat the game. Like, let me put it to you this way, because I know you from DMV, right? So this just me. This is just a question because I know people are really sensitive, you know. And then I just seen this goofy ass dude. How you 7 foot? You that goofy? This goofy dude gonna talk about it's the fans' fault that the NBA trash. When it's good, everybody happy, but when it's bad, everybody trashing us. That's the fans. That's the point of a fanatic. Once I know you don't know nothing about no street stuff, but once you give somebody a taste, they expect to keep getting that same taste from you. They don't want you to, if you switch it up, they just maybe might want you to change the flavor, but not the effect of the product. So, and also with you being from the DMV, DC area, if I'm correct, DMV. You should have known about like squabbing, like so. Like say, you may not know this, I don't know, cause they don't really do gangs down there like that, but they got their little crews and stuff. So or just let's just say block, something that everybody stay in, block hood, area. You ever seen? Cause I know you was hooping, so you know what I mean. It's different. Maybe Dave, you should have asked Dave East about this. Harlem up, he could have told you. Like you don't have issues with a block, a certain set of people, and then like when they whoop you, y'all go to war, and that block beat you, you don't go chill on that block and start messing with them, and then be talking crazy when you whipping on other people, when you with the strongest team, and you left your team to be with the strongest team. That's not appreciated, Slim. That's not looked at as big man things. You understand? It's not. It's frowned upon. Is the term that they use. It's frowned upon. That's the term they use. So, um, I know I went two places in one video, but hey, I had the time. Shout out Box Eyes View. Shout out Almighty Chops. Shout out Balls Loose with Juice. Shout out the Homie Hitter Squad. You know what I mean? Shout out KB. Shout out Kwame Brown. Shout out Dreamers Pro. Shout out Uncommon Sense. Shout out to all my day one subscribers and new subscribers on all platforms. And thank you for giving me your time here in this little live, and those who did or did not chime in, and those who will chime in later. Let me see. This is my first little live from the phone type of time. So I'm trying to end it. Make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. I found the button. Okay, so you know how it is. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, you know what it is, y'all. Until the next live, man. Also, if I didn't say shout out Ticket TV, man. Shout out to all the streamers that I watch that are established, that I'm learning from here at YouTube University, as Mr. Kwame Brown says. And I wish nothing but success and joy and happiness and peace for everybody in the world, even people that don't want that for others. And I genuinely mean that. So y'all have a good one, man. Until next time, we out here.